let's see who got the correct answer. So given the 2 points, we can find the distance using the formula, the distance formula. So let me solve. Saan na yun? Yan. But of course, before that, we have to know the coordinates of the points. So here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is 3, 3. And for this point, 1, 2, 3, negative 3, and going down, negative 2. So negative 3, negative 2 are the coordinates. So using the distance formula, so square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So negative 3 minus 3 squared plus negative 2 minus 3 quantity squared. So solving this will give you what? Negative 3 plus negative 3, negative 6 squared, 36. Plus negative 2 minus 3, negative 5 squared, that's 25, diba? And then get the sum, 50, 61, tama ba? 30, 40, 50, 61. And what is the square root of 61? Who got it correct? What is the square root of 61? So if you want to write it in decimal form, it's 7.81 ba? Square root of 61. Square root of 61 is, ayan, 7.81. So it's Jamila and, bakit mali yung point mo, Luis? Sayang yung point. 7.81, and when you round off, if I ask you to give the answer in whole number, it should be 7, it should be 8, di ba? So hindi pa rin tama yung 7.21 kasi when you round off 7.21, 7 lang yon. So 7.81 is the correct answer. Or in whole number, this is 8. Kasi if you're not using calculator, 8 siya. Kasi you have to get the estimated square root of 61. So 64 before 61, that's 49, no? After 61, 64. So 64 is closer, kaya square root of 61 is 8. Okay, so ang last si Luis. Now let's move on to the next. Ito namang next. What is the standard form of equation of the graph of the circle at the right? Sige nga, so 1 minute starts now. For number 2. So how do you find the equation of the circle? You need the center. So you have to identify the center and you need the radius. So let's see kung ilan na yung nag-chat. So we have Margaret, Rosel, dalawa na, one more. Okay, no more, stop na. So we have Margaret, Rosel, Helena. So let's see who got it correct. I think they have the same answer pala. Magkakaiba ng sagot because of the sign. So x plus 3 quantity squared plus y minus 1 quantity squared equals 9. That's from Margaret and Helena. Tapos, from Rosel naman, 8 minus, x minus. So, dun siya na iba. 8 minus 3, quantity squared plus y minus 1. Nag-minus siya. Si Margaret plus minus. Helena plus minus din. So, let's see kung sino sa kanilang tatlo. Center, looking at this, ito yung center. That's 1, 2, 3, negative 3. And ilan to? 1. Positive 1 kasi it's going up. Positive 1. Next. So negative 3, 1. That's the center. For the radius, so from the center, simply count. 1, 2, 3 ang radius natin. So the correct answer is x plus or minus. So take note, your x here is negative 3. When you put it in the equation, it will become positive. So x plus 3 quantity squared plus y na, tapos 1 is positive, it will become negative. So 1 minus 1 quantity squared equals, you get the square of 3, it will become 9. So x plus 3 plus y minus 1 is equal to 9. And sino yung tama yung sagot? Plus and minus. So it's Margaret and Helena. Yes. So yung carousel kasi both minus. So very good. Next, let's proceed. So there are 10 questions lang naman. Now, using the same given, what is the general form of the equation above? Sige, 1 minute. What is the equation in general form? A while ago in number 2, that's the standard. Now, how do you change that to general form? Please write your answer. So you can make this one as your basis. Ayan, meron na tayong standard form. All you have to do is to write it in general form. So I have to, sige. Hindi ko muna siya i-clear. Clear na natin, so I can move up. So a while ago in number, bakit number 2 ito? Should be number 3. Number 3 na to This one is number 3. So a while ago in number 2, our answer, x plus 3, x plus 3 quantity squared plus y minus 1 quantity squared is equal to 9. So this will be our basis for us to get the general form of equation of the graph. Sige, let me see kung sino may answer na. Wala pa. So your answer should be in general form, equal to 0 lahat. Equal to 0 siya, everything is on the left. So remember, how do you change standard form to general form? So it's completing the square. We had examples on this before. Yes, na-admit ko na siya. Okay, Hannah has answered now. So let's wait 2 more answers. Minus 2. 1, 2. Hannah, Luis. Sige, more. Sige, 1 more. Okay, stop na. 3 na sila. So let's see who got it correct. So this will become, so looking at this will become x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus, and this one, y squared minus 2y plus 1. equals, or let's transpose na, minus 9 is equal to 0. Then, let's combine like the general form x squared first, followed by y squared, tapos plus 6x minus 2y, and then 9 plus 1 is 10, minus 9, 1, plus 1 equals 0. So, who got the same? Sinong nakakuha ng tamang sagot? So, wrong sign, malapit na sana. Bakit nagkaroon ng 7? I think no one got it correct. Malapit na sana yung isa, pero nag-minus 1 siya. It should be plus 1. And then nag-plus 2y naman siya. 2y siya kasi, ito, from here, di ba y squared, to get the middle, negative 2 times y, negative 1 times y is negative y times 2, kaya negative 2y siya. And then negative 1 squared, positive 1. So plus 1 yun, tapos negative 2y. So the correct answer is this one. So yeah, so be careful lang when you multiply. So this is the general form of equation of a circle. So the last here is Jamila got it minus. Oh, wait. Wala ka rin 6x minus. Nawala yung 2, Jamila. Dapat may minus 2y. Oo nga, nakalimutan mo. Okay, next problem. Okay, delete na natin ha. Just wait for me. I will send all the answers. Pero give me time this week. Anyway, day 2 pa naman yung exam natin. Now, for the next item, ayan na. May pinalitan ako dyan na, ayan. So, mas dumami siya para mas mahaba yung graph. Graph the given. Here we have to graph, but in the exam, you have choices. What is the graph? Okay, yung number 4 pala is separate. What is the graph of the polynomial function that has a positive leading coefficient and odd degree? So let's see who can answer this. So we have answer from Angelica. Sige, 2 more. So please recall the graph. Is it up, up, down, 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 up, down? It's very easy for you if you have copy of those rules with you. Then we have, okay na, Angelica, Jamila, and Alexi. So they all got it correct. Down, up. So down, up. So okay siya. Number 4 is down, up. So hindi ko na susulat. You have this, ayan o, leading coefficient, positive odd siya. Positive odd, we had rule here that if the leading coefficient is positive and the exponent is odd number, then it's what? Positive odd, it's down, up. Yan. Now next. So what is the graph? Of course, I will not ask you kasi hindi nyo na siya mapapakita. Unless mabilis kayo, no? Pipicture nyo. Pero wag na. It will take time. So let us graph together. Sige, copy first in your notebook. Or if you have the print copy already, you can graph right away. Yan. How do we determine the graph? So first, identify the behavior, the end behavior, or is it up, up, down, down? Ayan. So everything, the given is already in factor form. So let us determine the leading term. That will tell us the graph. So looking at this, ano yung highest exponent? So when we combine all, mukhang ang laki ng ano. Kasi if you will multiply this one, it will become to negative 2x to the fourth, multiply by x here. Ito, di ba? X to the fourth, when you multiply here, x to the fifth, and then, sige, who can tell me just tell na lang, huwag nang i-chat. Who can tell me the leading coefficient? Not the coefficient. Sige, we need the degree. Yun yung kailangan natin, di ba? We need the degree of the polynomial and the leading term. Kasi that will tell us the leading coefficient. Or in short, when you combine this, leading term nga. So, ano yung leading term natin? Ito, when you multiply this by this will become negative 2x to the fourth. Tapos, when you multiply this by this one, ito magiging x squared. Tapos, multiply pa siya by this. Ito is x raised to 3. So, multiply by x cubed. Okay, I hope you can follow. Then, so this will tell us the leading term na. So, negative 2x to the 4 plus 2, 6 plus 3, negative 2x to the 9. So, please review. Is it correct? So, the degree therefore is 9. And the leading coefficient is negative 2. Sana yung nagpapa-admit? Kawawa naman siya. Talagang maya-maya ina-admit ko siya. Okay na. So, negative 2x to the 9, this will tell us the end behavior. So, negative, what is negative odd? Negative odd, negative, and then add. What is our end behavior? Is it up, up, or up, down? Sige nga, okay. May sumagot. Naomi, is this your answer? Ito yung bagong sagot ba? Or si Alexi yung sumagot? I think it's Naomi, no? Up, down. Yes. Up, down is correct. So, up, down, starting from the left, so we have to start here. And then we should end here. Up, down kasi. Now, let's start. But before that, let's identify the points. So, since these are already in factor form, no need for us to factor. So, we can determine right away the x-intercepts. So, for the first one, 0 siya. 0. Kasi when you equate this to 0, this will give us 0. Tapos, 3 ang multiplicity niya. So, 3 is odd. Just look at the exponent for you to determine the multiplicity. For the next one, x minus 1, so positive 1. Tapos, odd pa rin because the exponent is 1. May 1 kayo dyan. Next, x plus 3, that's negative 3. And even. Even multiplicity because the exponent is 2. And for the last one, x minus 4, that's positive 4. And the multiplicity is odd. So, these are important when you graph. Remember? So, if odd number, your graph should cross. So, we have odd here, magkukross siya. If even, it will only touch. Tapos, odd again, this should cross. Now, next step, let's allocate the points. So, 0, nandyan, positive 1, negative 3, ito, and then positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nandito siya. And then let's do the graphing. Wait, let's see kung sino nag-chat. Waiting room. Where are you? Yes. Okay na? So, let's start the graphing. Since it's up, down, we start from up, going to, ano to, this is -3. -3 is even, it should only touch. So, you will not pass through the line, so it will touch, and then go to 0. 0 is odd, it will cross. So, you have to go down, and then going to 1, it's odd. So, you have to cross, and then going to 4, it's odd again, it should cross going down. Okay? So this is the graph of our polynomial. Wait. So it's just a matter of practice on how to graph the polynomial. So ganyan po siya. Of course, in actual exam, you're not going to graph. You're just going to choose. Kaya mas madali na on your part. Now, let's move to the next. We're halfway na. Saan na? Okay. Clear natin. So, number 6, it's similar to your quiz before. So, let's solve this time. What is the measure? Sige, I need your chat again. What is the measure? Number 6 muna tayo. What is the measure of an inscribed angle in a garden with a 5-pointed star? So, let's assume it's a star. And take note, this is regular star. Hindi siya star. Naku, mukhang may hint na. Mukhang yun ang nasa exam ko, yung star. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be Pentagon. There are circular gardens having plots in the shape of an inscribed regular pentagon. So, Pentagon siya dito. Regular, this is your clue. You learned this before in the lower grades. When we say regular, all the sides are equal. Therefore, all the arcs, lahat ng arcs niya equal also. So this arc is equal to this arc and so on. And if there are 5 sides, there are also 5 arcs. Now, the question is, sa number 6 muna tayo, what is the measure of an inscribed angle? Where is the scribed angle? Ito po yun. So, what is the measure of this angle? Sige, chat your answer. Sana yung mga chat nyo. Sige, dalawahin nyo na yung sagot. Anyway, wala pa namang, yan. Dalawahin na yung sagot when you chat, number 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Hanggang Okay. Let me see your chat. Yan. So, according to Luis, 60 and 120. Helena, 6.36, 7.72. Jamila, 36. Helena, 6 point something and 7 point something. Wala nang susunod. Wala nang hahabol pa. So, two answers. Number 6 and 7. Number 6 should be the inscribed angle. Number 7 is the arc intercepted by the inscribed angle. Sige. Next pa. More answers pa. Sige. More answers. So take note. Yan. I-delete ko muna. Erase ko muna. What is the measure of the inscribed angle? Ito yon. And what is the measure of an intercepted arc inscribed by an inscribed angle? So, this is the inscribed angle. Ang intercepted arc niya, di ba, ito yung angle. Yan, ang hirap isulat. Ito yung angle, the intercepted arc is from point here to point here. So, meaning to say, it's major. Ito yon. Ito yung tinatanong. So, what is the measure of this angle? Number 6 yan. And what is the measure of this arc? This is number 7. There is no given number kasi we know already the measure of one circle. Kaya that is your hint. And another hint is it's a regular pentagon. All sides are equal. Therefore, all angles or all arcs are also equal. Wait. Wala pang sumasagot. Nasa na yung nasa waiting room? Okay, sige. Isip-isip. Answer. What is the answer? Last time may nakakuha ng sagot niyan sa quiz. In my quiz star yun. Sige, chat pa your answer. Wala pa akong makitang sagot. So, answer, ayan, meron na. Wait, may konting mali. Okay, yes, check. Very good ka. Very good, Francine. Margaret, yung isa mali. Yung isa lang ang check. Ana, sorry, two answers. Two answers. Yung maunang number, that should be the inscribed angle. And yung next should be the intercepted arc. Sige. One more answer. So, Francine, very good. Margaret, the first one is correct. Okay. Wala na hahabol. Hana, ang dami na. Is it really 72? 36? Which one is 72? Inscribed angle ba is 72? Patingin, patingin. So, okay, sige. Wala nang hahabol. Let's see. Charlize, okay, you got it correct. According to Hannah, sige. These are their answers. Let's see, you got it correct. So, according to Charlize, and this yung pinakauna. Francine, 108 and 216. Tapos, si Si Hannah, 72 and 36. So, let's see who got it correct. Let's hear from Francine kasi siya yung pinakamabilis. Francine, explain your answer. Why 108 and 216?
Ano po, yung inscribed angles, sa arc po niya is half po siya. And yung arc po ng inscribed angle is equal to 216. So, hinhalf ko po siya.
Okay, how did you get 216?
Ano po, since 5 pointed pentagon po siya, yung circle is equal to 360, tapos dinivide ko po siya by 5, tapos naging 72 each, tapos 3 arcs po yung, 3 minor arcs po yung nakasabing arc. So, 72 times 3 equals to 216 po.
Okay, very good. Nagets nyo rin ba? So, sige. Circle, we know that circle is 360 degrees. And then, there is regular pentagon. Ito yung pentagon with 5 sides. Regular is very important, meaning to say all sides are equal. That's why we can divide 360 degrees exactly by 5. You don't need to divide by 5 if there is no word regular kasi we do not know if they are really equal. Since there is the word regular, then we can divide 360 by 5. And what is the answer? 360 divided by 5, is it 108? Francine, tama ba? Francine? Nawala na
72 po.
Wait, saan natin? Okay, 72. See, I'm not using calculator. Sure, 72. Hindi na ako magka-calculator. 72 degrees. And what is this 72? It's the arc. Arc yan. 72 degrees. It's the arc. Now, this is the inscribed angle. It's intercepted arc. So, ang 72 yung arc, not the angle here. Okay? Hindi yung angle dito. Now, what is the intercepted arc? Ito yon. There are 3 intercepted arcs covered by the inscribed angle. So, tatlo siya. Kasi nandito yung angle natin eh. Ito yung point niya, tsaka to. Ito yung angle, di ba? Kaya ang na-cover niya, 3 arcs. That's why you have to multiply 72 by 3. And the answer is, ano yung 72 times 3? Francine?
216 po.
216. Wait, sige, balikan natin yung sagot natin. 216 is for the intercepted arc. So this is number ano to? Wait, mali na yata yung numbering ko, no? For the first question, what is the measure of the inscribed angle? We need first the 3 arcs. Ito yung 3 arcs. Ito yung number 7, I think. This is number 7, ah. And for number 6 yan. Biglang nabago lang nung nag-ano ko. For number 6, we have to divide 216 by 2. Kasi we know that this is the arc. And then for us to know the inscribed angle, divide the arc by 2. Kaya 216 divided by 2 is 108 degrees. So, ito yung number 6. Answer in number 6. Okay po, may tanong? So, this is number 6. So, sino yung nakakuha ng tamang sagot? Charlize and Francine. Okay, very good. Next, move na tayo. Last 3. Last 3 questions. Pero 1 given lang yan. Oops, asa na yun? Number 7, okay na tayo dito, no? Ah, hindi po pala. Ito pa. This is naman similar to your, kailan ko ba nabigay ito? Parang group work. 9, 10, hanggang number 13 pala to. Yan. The figure below shows a sketch of a circular children's park and different pathways from the main road. The distance from the main road to gate 2 is 20 meters, and the length of the pathway from gate 2 to exit is 8 meters. So there are two questions about this problem. What is the radius of the garden? How far is the main road from gate 3? Sige. Kahit hindi 1 minute, kasi you don't need to solve number 8. Number 8, first 3, chat your answer, please. For number 8. Number 8, what is your answer in number 8? What is the radius of the garden? Okay, thank you, Jamila. Sige, 2 more. Jamila, Margaret, last one. Naomi, okay, sige, stop na tayo. Analyzing the problem, the radius is what? From main road to gate 2 is 20. Sige, let me hear from Margaret. How did you get 4?
Dinivide ko po by 2 yung distance po ng exit from gate 2.
Yes. From gate 2 is, from main road to gate 2 is 20. Yung 20 mo hanggang dito lang. This is your 20 meters. Tapos, and the length from pathway to exit, from gate 2 to exit daw is 8. So therefore, 4 yan. Ito 4 din. So the radius is 4. So check. 4 meters. Next question. How far is the main road from gate 3? Ito yung question ngayon. From main road to gate 3, how far is this? Sige nga, solve nyo. There are 2 ways to solve this. One is using Pythagorean theorem, and the other is applying the theorem in, as you can see, the theorem in tangent line tsaka second line. Tangent line and second line. Sige. So, this is your tangent line outside the circle. Ito yung hinahanap. What is the length of this? Tapos, where is the second line? Wait, let me use another color. So, ito yung second line. So, remember the formula. It's either you use, anong tawag sa theorem na yon? Tangent second theorem that intersected outside. So what will you do? Or another is using Pythagorean theorem. Isa-solve natin later using the 2 methods. Since this is the center, this is the point of tangency, we can connect these two. Ang hirap mawala. I hope may ruler, ano? Yan. So we can use Pythagorean theorem because this triangle is right angle. Where is the right angle? It's here. The right angle is here. So we can use Pythagorean theorem. Given na to, given yung hypotenuse, given the radius, which is the base, which is also 4. Kaya we can use Pythagorean theorem to solve for the missing side. Sige nga, solve it. Ayan, thank you. Kristen, Jamila, you have the same answer and I think that's correct. Yes, correct answer. Sige, one more. Ang bilis nila, no? Kristen, what formula did you use?
The secant and tangent theorem po.
Okay, very good. Jamila, what did you use?
Same din po kay Kristen.
Okay, very good. Margaret? Mali yung point mo. Iba yung point na iba yung nagamit mo. Sige, Margaret, what did you use?
Pythagorean theorem po.
Okay, let's see. Baka nga may konting difference pag Pythagorean theorem. Pero when I computed using both, exact naman. Pareho yung sagot. Sige, try, review mo, Margaret, yung solution mo. And then i-text mo. Sige, let us use two methods. So, using, ano ulit to? Second tangent method. Ito yung outside. Let's say this is x. Kaya this will be x squared is equal to your second, it's the outside segment times the whole segment. I hope you can follow. So, the outside segment is 20. Tama ba? 20. Multiply by the whole segment. Lahat yan. So, that's 20 plus the diameter. That's 8. Kaya 28. So, 20 times 28, what's the answer? Hindi na ako naglagay ng sagot doon. Dinirekta ko na ng square root. So, 20 times 28, that will be 0, 16 carry 1, 560. Tama ba? And then get the square root of 560. You will get 23.66 meters. So, this is the length from main road to gate 3. Of course, it's longer than 20 meters from main road to gate 2 kasi straight lang yon. And the same thing, since you have two tangents outside and intersected here, so itong from main road to gate 1 is also 23.66. Anyway, it's not asked. Okay na? Now, let's use Pythagorean theorem and find out if we'll get the same. Pero dapat the same yan. Sige, let's use Pythagorean theorem. We know that the missing is this side. The hypotenuse is given and the base is given. So we have to use minus, diba? So another method, let me use this as base. To get, let's say side, ano yung hinahanap natin? Side B. Kasi given yung C is hypotenuse, which is, ano ang hypotenuse natin? If you will use Pythagorean theorem, ito yung hypotenuse, di ba? So, 20 yung outside, tapos plus 4, kaya 24 squared. Minus siya, kasi hypotenuse yung 24, minus 4 squared. Minus 4 squared, and get the square root of this. So, 24 squared, just do it in your calculator, kung pareho yung sagot. 24 squared is 576. 576 minus 4 squared is 16. 576 minus 16, it's 560 rin. So, see, exactly the same lang. So, 560, it's 23.66. So, same answer, no? Okay, so you can use any method. Kasi si Pythagorean theorem is always, parang popular na siya. Kaya wag niyo siyang kakalimutan. Pero ito rin, yung new theorem that you learned this grade 10, so that's also applicable. Okay? So I hope those who got it wrong, you realize now your mistake for solving this. Next, so this is the answer for number 9. So 8 and 9 na yan. So, let's proceed. Last na. 9, 10. Ito. Number 10 na tayo. What is the area of the circle? Given the equation, binago ko to. Yung nasend ko parang 8 to eh. Tapos when I computed 8, para exact lang, ginawa kong 11. Sige. What is the area of the circle with an equation? The equation is in general form. So you have to find the area. But before that, be sure you know the formula to find the area of a circle. So what is the formula of area of a circle? Pi r squared. You can express your answer in terms of pi. No need to multiply by pi. So we need only radius for us to find the area. So what will you do? Using the equation, find out what the radius is. Sige. So before you continue solving, please chat your answer for the radius. Of course, to do that, you need to change the problem into standard form. Kasi your goal is to look for the radius. Sige, gawin mo na yun sa Scratch. And then chat what is your radius. $11.30. Apas, mga ganon. Lagpas pa. Okay. So what is the radius? Very good, Margaret. Jamila, very good. So 4. Sige, bilisan na natin. It's 10. It's 11:35 na. So please understand, sa math talagang minsan mag-extend tayo kasi kulang yung oras, especially if we are solving. So the radius is 4. I hope you know how to get that. So 4. Kasi when you change this to ang shortcut para mabilis, so yan, kopyahin nyo yung x, at tapos yung counterpart niya, divide by 2, that's negative 1, di ba? Quantity squared plus, copy y, tapos 4 divided by 2 is 2. Plus 2, quantity squared, ilipat si 11, 11 na yan. Plus, ito, 1 times 1, 1, plus 2 times 2, 4, 16. Ito lang, wag nang tapusin. Ito yung kailangan nyo. This is your r squared, right? Kaya to get the radius, simply get the square root. So, square root of 16, your radius is 4. Now, what is the area of the circle? Please chat the area of, ito na ba yung sagot nyo? Hindi pa. So, Margaret, Jamila, very good. 4 yung radius. Now, what is the area of the circle in terms of pi? In terms of pi, please chat. So, following the formula, A is equal to pi r squared. So, ang sagot natin is, since the radius is 4, ayan na yan. Sige, hindi na ako maghintay, sayang oras. So, replace r, in terms of pi, kasi sa choices, I think naka-pi. Pero if you want to multiply by 3.14, pwede rin. Pero 16 pi is enough as your answer. 16 pi na lang. Kasi simply replace r with 4. 4 times 4, 16 pi. Tapos Margaret is 50.23 the result of multiplying by 3.14. Yes? Okay, sige. Naka-point yung kay Margaret, which is also okay. Let's see. 16 times, nasan yung pi symbol ko dito? Better if you have pi symbol. Kasi times 3.14, 3.14 is not really the exact. Pero okay lang. So 50.24 or 50.27. So thank you, Margaret. Last one. Nasaan na yung ano ko, pang-erase? Oops. Yan. Given the equation, sige, hindi na ako magtatanong sa inyo para mabilis na. Let me just discuss. Given the equation of the circle, determine whether each point shown in the Cartesian plane is inside, on, or outside the circle. Parang hindi ko nalagay. O, let's say, ito yung A. Ito si A. Ito si A. Ito si B. Ayan na sumulat. Ito si C. So, we have to determine lang whether the circle is inside, whether the point is inside, outside, or on the circle. Our basis is the equation. Ito yung equation of the circle. So, we have to draw the circle. So, looking at the equation, ang center ni circle ay 2, -3. Ang radius niya is 3. So there are two ways to solve this. One is you graph the circle, draw the circle in your scratch, or you do the rule that you have to replace your x and y with the point. Pero mas matagal yun kasi isa-isa nyo pang kukuhain yung points. So you better draw. So draw the circle. The center is 2, -3. So, 1, 2, 1, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Kasi ito yung center ng circle. Center of the circle. Tapos, the radius is 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ang hirap mag-draw. 1, 2, 3. So, kita na do, di ba? So, yan. Please forgive my drawing. Yan. Yan. So, this is the circle. Hindi siya mukhang circle. Okay lang. Now, let's identify now. Letter A, point A. Point A is outside. Obviously, point A nasa labas ng circle. So, out. Si point B, it's on. Kasi nadaanan siya ng circle. So, on the circle. And si C, obviously, is inside. Ayan, hindi ko na siya ma-move. Ayan, pag minove ko kasi, ayan, letter C is inside. So, number 13 yun na, si point C is inside the circle. So, that's what you will do. You have to draw the circle for you to locate whether the point is inside, outside, or on the circle. So,